Hi YouTube friends and family, I am a survivor and thriver here. Guys, today is day 5 of my sprouting for my quail. I soaked the sprouts on January 39th and today is February 3rd. So the next step in this process is to take the sprouts out of the jar, wash off all of the hulls that are left remaining, put the sprouts back inside of the jar and let it green up for a few hours, and then the sprouts will be ready to feed the quail. You could feed them the sprouts with the hulls in it too, but I just feel like it's cleaner, and I don't want to interrupt the photosynthesis of the sun by having the hulls inside of the jar right along with the sprouts. Okay, so that's what I'm doing, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. Pardon me for a minute while I put this camera on the tripod. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the jar of sprouts, and remember guys, this is a quart-sized jar, and I only put a tablespoon of alfalfa sprouts in there, and look at how much there is now. It filled up the entire jar. And this is the lid that I had on there with the cheesecloth, and because this has some hull in it, what I'm going to do is replace this cheesecloth with a nice fresh piece of cheesecloth and screw the ring back on and let it get ready for the sun and green up. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, there are a lot of holes inside of here. Okay, so again guys, it's important to use filtered water if you have it. If you don't have any, okay, you can use that as well, but this is the best case scenario here, using filtered water. And if you can see this guys, the holes are coming out. Now I probably won't be able to get all the holes, but I'm going to get as many out as I could. And as you can see, all of the holes rise to the top, and that will make it easier for you to get them out of there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take the jar as well and place that in there and get those holes out that are inside of there. You could also just clean the jar out, before you do all this, but I didn't bring enough water to do that. So this is what I'm going to do. I have this little strainer, and I'm going to just go ahead on and try to scoop out as many holes as I could. Okay, and before I put these sprouts back in the jar, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean out this jar a little bit more. Well, no, I'll just, for video purposes, I'll just go ahead and put them back in there for you guys. Okay. Now see, I got a good amount of the holes out. I'm not going to get them all out, but I'm getting out as many as I could. Okay, well, I guess this will be good enough. Just a little bit more. Okay, you're going to lose a few sprouts, but nothing major. Okay, so I'm going to pick these sprouts back up and put them in the jar as best as I could here. And there are some that are still in here as well. So I didn't get all of the hulls out, but I got a good many of them out. So I'm going to put this piece of cheesecloth on here. And what I could do now is let it sit on the windowsill, but because my kitchen is still under renovation, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to let them sit out here in the sun on the patio and let them green up. So whenever they green up, I'm going to come back and show you guys how they look, and they're going to be ready for feeding the quail. Alright guys, you know how it goes. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, please leave them below. Give you another look of the sprouts. Look at that, guys, from 1 tablespoon of alfalfa sprouts. Okay guys, you know how it goes. If you want to be like me, I'm a survivor and thriver. Out.